Damas caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of host George, and we're so good, we tore the roof off the studio.
It's the ceiling.
Well, the ceiling, whatever. I'm here today with Adrian, Alfredo, and Adriana. How's it going, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, this is going to be horrible.
If this sounds weird, it's because
Le hicieron ojo.
me hicieron ojo a mi cuarto.
We got vandalized.
For real, dude. It must have been that. Alguien le hizo ojo and it just, someone dropped the bomb.
So if you don't watch the podcast and you normally just listen to it, we usually record in a little makeshift studio that I have in a room in the house.
A little man
And
cave.
it's like set up. It's got a table, little
was a
stuff
cool
in the back
man
or
cave.
whatever. And sometime in the middle of this past week, the ceiling just caved in on top of everything. It just fell.
Were you here for it? Like, did you hear it?
Leslie was. I was on my way home from work. She called me. She's like, hey, the ceiling just fell.
If we would have been in there, we would have died.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little dramatic.
No, he's right. He's right. It would have been a horrible.
That would have been the end of En Mis Tiempos,
EMT.
as we know it.
I feel like my chair specifically got destroyed. So I'm just saying.
So today we're recording in my living room where it's really echoey and I'm about to spill beer all over my couch.
And I really wish we had the cameras, because if you could see how comfortable 2 out of 4 of us.
Hey, listen, I gave you the option. I said there's 2 chairs and 2 seats on the couch. They chose the chairs. Me and Adrian got the couch. So I got my feet up. I got pillows, blankets. It's all good.
I chose to be professional.
Well,
I feel like we're at a club right now with
Enjoy
this
that.
TV on. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I like watching Jimi
Adrian looks like he's rapping.
That's not Jimmy.
Hendrix.
Is it?
Oh no, Prince.
that's
I'm sorry.
Prince, man.
I was like,
shit,
I'm looking
my
at
bad.
the other ones and I'm like, is one of those?
Oh,
Jimi
Foo
Hendrix
Fighters.
has been dead since the
I know.
70s.
Sorry.
I didn't know how old this one was.
Sorry.
Good Lord.
But
Yeah, it's a nice change of scenery for.
But so there'll probably be some weird sounds. I think we can hear like the air conditioning going. The dogs are going to bark at some point.
Random
We can
people
hear
coming
everything.
in.
It's really echoey. So forgive us for the bad sound this week. I'll try to do my best to edit it, but that's that. Oh, look, it's Kurt Cobain.
Oh no, there's a first dog. That's like, oh wow, okay.
Oh, see
You
how
had to do
stupid
that
that
too.
is?
Yeah. No,
turn
okay,
this
that
off.
one was stupid. The other one looked like him. That doesn't like. Don't turn it off. I like distractions.
All right. So how was y'all's weekend?
Pretty good. What did I do?
So how do you judge a weekend? Like when somebody, you go to work on Monday and people are like, did you have a good weekend? If you say yes, that means what happened over the weekend?
I was at home, relaxed, didn't do anything, and
it means nothing bad happened.
So, okay. That's kind of my, barometer there. Like if I didn't have a shitty weekend, then I had a good weekend.
yeah.
If I
agree.
did something really fun that I want to talk about, then I had a great weekend.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Or like
I had
something out of the ordinary.
I had a bad weekend.
what happened?
I worked on Sunday.
Like actual work? Like
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a great question.
I'm maybe the only one that doesn't know that.
It's a still a good question. I'm a surveyor.
Are you
He
Tommy
doesn't know
from
how
Martin?
to explain it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, honestly. I do, but I don't. Not right now. It's just, anyways, I worked on Sunday and yeah, it's a bad weekend. I needed a little bit more rest. That's all I'm saying.
you get paid for working on weekends?
No.
So you're a salaried employee?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
why
sucks.
it sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah.
You never work weekends.
No, I don't.
So
Shit, he hardly works during the week.
That's true.
Yeah, no.
Okay, are we going to start judging me?
No. I'm
This
just saying.
episode is called Judge George. Judging Georgie.
But I did. One of my uncles went back to Juarez. That was a moment.
To be back, next week?
in 3 months. In 3 months. Actually, we're planning on today or yesterday we were like, hey, let's plan a trip because they've always been wanting to go on vacation, and they're like, all right, let's do something.
Who's they?
The family that lives with me.
Can you be more specific? Like it's just
My
a random
cousins.
family? Okay.
Yeah, my cousins, and then her family and stuff like that. So we've decided to go to Disneyland next December.
Land or world?
World, sorry. That's the
Next
one in
December 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney World.
If you need
Okay.
all the tips and tricks, I got you.
Do you? Okay, really? Because we do. But we're planning on going.
Well,
next.
actually, if you need a travel agent, I got you.
I don't. I just need the tips and tricks.
You might need a travel agent. We'll talk.
I've heard. I hate travel agents, but I've heard it's better if you book that specific vacation through one of their agents.
Yes.
Okay, but. All right. I understand.
talk
But we'll talk about it's whatever. Is it? What's your opinion on? I guess Disney adults. Is that what they're called? I forgot what they're called. Adult Disneys or Disney adults.
What?
I would well.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking
No.
about the adults that are super fanatics that'll go
Still
without
Disney and walk
without
in,
kids type thing?
Yeah, and then start crying whenever they walk into Disney.
Okay, I mean
Okay, that's
that's a
different.
bit
Well, no. I mean,
My
that's
opinion.
that's what I consider a Disney adult.
Well, no. Okay, so I'm gonna talk
I
about.
think
I'm gonna talk
everybody
about
that's
somebody I know.
watched Disney as a kid and is now an adult is a Disney adult.
No. You're talking about okay. So we have a cousin who lives in and around the LA area who goes to Disneyland a lot.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has like the ultimate season pass or something.
Holy shit.
Which to me is weird because there's not even a bar that I like that much that I would freaking like every week. It's normal to him, right? And he's,
Every weekend or every?
I don't know. He's not there every weekend, but he goes a lot. Like,
Okay. Yeah,
But Disney over there is like Six Flags, from what I've heard.
right. So how many times a year do you go to Six Flags?
No, but people have Six Flags tickets.
But
Or
I
like
think-
season
I've
tickets.
had season tickets to
But
Six Flags. I still only went like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's also a huge Star Wars fan.
Well, no,
right?
that's my point. That's where I was going with this. He's a huge fan of like that whole thing, like the pop culture, Disney culture as a whole. You know, he's really into wrestling. He's really into
who are we talking about?
sports.
Star Wars.
I'm not going to say his name. But
Oh, sorry.
one of our cousins from California.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, who are we talking about?
Yeah, I want to be.
George is like that.
I wanna
Sounds
meet
like
him.
me.
It sounds
That
like you if
yeah.
you lived in California.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure, 100%.
But I wouldn't go excessively like that's it. It's
You
not-
can't say that because
You
you're
don't
not
know.
there. You don't know.
I mean, I used to have a season pass to Six Flags, right?
But it's not the same.
It's really
Is it
not.
not,
And
though?
see,
My
so
bad.
here's my thing with Disney is, and I know we talked about nostalgia at one point. For me, I grew up on Disney. So for me, that's what Disney is. So my first time going to Disney World was when I took my kids. And for me, it was all the memories. For me, it is, you know, the stuff that I saw as a kid, the movies and stuff, and how, and the, like, all the things, right? And a lot of it for me was more of my kids' reaction. Like, did I want to watch?
Snow White or Frozen 10 million times.
Not even that. It's they have a lot of rides that are very kid friendly, and it's more of their reaction that is, for me, it was like, damn, it's worth the money. I don't know if I would have, as much as I love Disney, I don't know if I would have. There's certain things that I wouldn't do if it was an adult trip. So I mean, I guess
No,
what
I think it's always worth the money, right? If you go to Disney.
it really is.
Wait, if you're
it's,
taking-
it's crazy. That,
Not to me.
Why?
have you ever been?
I went to Disney World, yeah.
How many
And
times?
you didn't like it? You hated it?
I didn't hate it, but
Wait. Where'd you go? When'd you go? As a young or like
Leslie's 15th.
you went for her 15?
Yeah.
You didn't like it.
I said it's not worth the money to me.
Okay, wait.
I didn't dislike it. To me, there's nothing special about it because
Man,
it's
the-
not my thing.
Hold
Time
on.
I went, I didn't pay for it, so I don't know.
But see,
Well, I went twice.
so my husband wasn't ever into Disney. Like, he didn't grow up on it like I did. So
Yeah.
when the girls were, well, when my oldest was younger, he was like, I don't get it. He's like, I don't get it. Yeah. But this trip, it was more of it was more of
the
like,
kids.
okay, like I get it. Like, it's cute when the girls get all excited. Like, it's cute because you see the Lion King and then they have this thing going, like they go all out
You know
with the magic.
You know
And
why? It's because the Disney magic doesn't get to you anymore.
maybe to him it doesn't. It still gets to me.
Oh, it's still okay.
Okay. Me.
That Disney
Disney
magic.
Okay, so do you understand that part of it, right?
What do you mean?
That's why Disney and Six Flags aren't the same. Because
Flags
Disney
doesn't
for
have
sure
magic.
does it right. Like they
yeah,
stay true to their what they do, and there is Disney magic for the kids.
But
You know what I mean?
it's
Yeah.
even adults though, because we went in June. It was my birthday and my husband's birthday. So we had like a button thing that it said, it's first time happy
Push here if
birthday.
you're tired of this shit. And
It's
no,
that one.
oh, like a button that you wear.
button,
Okay,
yes.
sorry.
Yeah, it was. Oh, did y'all make it and like y'all are wearing the same one or something?
And it was never mind. No, they give you one there, and it's
I thought they gave you a watch.
it's the personality. That's to get that. You know
Sorry,
what, George?
sorry. Go ahead.
It's the way everybody treats you. It's like a happy place. Like it's the weirdest thing because
Was it
It's
everybody
the happiest place on earth.
It is.
Do you think it's fake? Like, obviously, some people are like just there and like, I'm here for the money.
It's their job, George.
You know what? As
No.
they're so in character
Yeah.
that it is hard to believe that someone isn't unhappy there.
Like, what do they do?
Go ahead. No, what I meant was the Disneyland is not the same as Disney World.
No, it's not.
Disneyland is like Six Flags.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
As
But it's
in
still
rides.
better than Six Flags. You know?
You're talking
Correct.
it's like Six Flags in terms of size and
Yeah, there's just roller
No,
coasters.
like-
no, like it's only
No, like
roller
it's-
coasters.
It's like
Rides.
It's not like
As magical as Disney
Yeah.
World.
it's not.
But why? Like how are they different? I don't know.
Have you
I've never been to
seen-
Disneyland.
everybody-
Have you
says that.
seen the ending of Disney World?
That
Are
is
you-
the best part of
You
it.
stand in front of the castle
Yes,
and you
yes,
watch
I've
them.
seen Do they not do that in Disneyland?
They
I don't
do.
think-
No,
do
they
they?
do.
Okay,
But
so-
not as big as Disney World.
Because it's smaller. That's my point. Is it just smaller?
The experience is just not the same. It's like you can go to Six Flags just like
Honestly.
on any day. You know, like
Wait. Hold on. Have you been to both?
no.
I've been to both.
No, the fuck are you talking about?
I've only been to Disney World, so I can't really.
I've been to both, but I was 11 when I went to Disneyland.
Uh,
And because it was one of those where we were in California and it's like, hey, let's go. Cause I was bigger on Disney than my siblings. So I didn't know what to do, what to get on. Like it was just me and my mom.
you get on the Buzz Lightyear ride.
I don't think that was there
Space Mountain.
when I was 11.
Who is arriving? Who did you invite? Enrique.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then
Anyway.
And
carry
for
on.
the second half. But yes, I've been to both. It's different. It's stupid to say this, but it's different and the same. It's just
I
Disney
get
World
what you
is
mean.
just bigger.
Yeah.
Like it's huge.
That's what I think it is. I think it's just bigger. Like they did Disneyland and it was great for a long time, and then they did that one, and of course they did it
Like,
better,
you don't
bigger,
need-
better. Everything's
Yeah, you don't need a week to go to Disney. Land.
Okay.
Disney World, if
You need
you
a
want to
week?
see Disney World, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, I highly recommend Epcot for adults.
We're planning on just going to Disney World and then back to Destin.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I would
that's
do.
a long trip.
You gotta
Yeah,
do.
it is.
It's a
you
week.
gotta
It's about a week. That we're
Well,
trying.
you got to do more days.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're gonna go stay there and then go to Disney World and then sleep there and then come back. Like from how long is
Well,
it
I
from
don't
Disney to Orlando?
16. From
No,
here,
no,
from
no,
here
from
to
Disney to Orlando or Destin to Orlando.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
I think
like
five.
Destin is like 8-9
It's-
hours, no?
It's like 8
It's
hours.
a long
Is it
fucking
hours?
drive. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I've already done that.
I don't know. We'll figure it out then. But okay, back to so adult Disney's or Disney adults. So to our cousin or your cousin, is it weird for you? It's weird for you that he does that?
It's weird for me, like because I'm not that type of person, but I understand why he does it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like I was
There's
bringing-
people like Luis that think it's weird that we're as much into sports as we are.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that he's as much not into sports as he is. Like it's
Yeah.
the same. It's
Well, I see what you're
whatever.
saying.
It's your choice, right? And if that's what he chooses to be into. So like he's the only reason that the cousin that I watched all the Star Wars movies and the Superman movies and the whatever movies of the 80s because he would we'd like go to his house and he'd watch them or
But it's the best. Star Wars
they
is
are.
the
I
best.
fucking love all those movies.
I still haven't
and all
seen
that
any of
stuff. Like
Okay, you know what? You're off to the podcast.
Still haven't seen
That's literally the only reason. Like, I went to Disney 3 times, and I was young, like 15, 11, and like 10. I don't remember. But now I'm just going back for Star Wars, and to accompany them. Right?
Well, they just released all the new stuff that's coming out in 2025, 2026, 2027.
I want to buy that lightsaber that out. Like,
I think they're having something to do with Star Wars. I
don't
wasn't
know.
focused on it.
but that's what's happened. That's what happened on my weekend.
You worked and discovered you're going to Disney?
Actually, I discovered that today. So that happened.
You discovered or you planned it?
Planned it today.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah. You're right.
So speaking of Disney, did y'all hear that about that? Let me get my facts straight. Damn it! I wish I had a fact checker.
I got you. Hold on.
Fact checker.
No, don't mess with it. Don't touch the computer. Leave it alone.
No, gosh.
We have a makeshift setup. You don't need to mess with anything, or
We
we'll
told you
drop the
don't
whole
breathe.
thing.
If one of us had Neuralink, we could like do it.
So, good Lord, there's a guy trying to sue Disney for something. I can't remember what it was.
The what?
Something happened to his wife.
His
or-
wife got an allergic reaction at
And
one of the
died.
restaurants and died.
Okay, and he's trying to sue them,
Oh.
And he can't.
and the lawyer's trying to get the judge to throw out the case because he at one point had a Disney Plus subscription. George is
And
ignoring
in-
George. You're not
So
listening.
Jeffrey Piccolo sued after his wife died from an allergic reaction to food served at Disney Resort restaurant. Disney wants the case handled by an arbitrator. Yeah.
Because when you sign up for Disney Plus, which I'm sure you have,
Yes, I do.
part of the terms and conditions is that you have any disagreements with Disney and you have a
Can't
problem
sue.
with them, you can't sue. You have to go to arbitration. And since that's
Well,
part
arbitration
of,
is not necessarily a bad thing.
it's not, which I mean, I get it, but I'm sure you can get a lot more money if you sue and win than if you kind of try to negotiate with them because they're going to beat you down. And if they know you don't have the option to sue,
Holy shit.
I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that.
okay, let's negotiate right now at arbitration, you and I. How much do you want?
That's
No, we're negotiating. How much do you want?
No.
Throw a number
10
out.
million.
You want 10 million? I'll give you 2.
10.
2.
But that's why you have an arbitrator. I'm thinking of it
You
as
still have to agree to it.
right, but I'm thinking of it as
You're not playing
somewhat
along.
of
Keep
a
going. Keep going.
mediation.
Come on.
110.
I'll give you 1.5 if you keep going.
Okay, 8.
What are we doing?
1.75.
10.
I don't know.
Sue me.
75.
Sue me. You can't.
Okay.
You can't, right? You can't say sue me.
No, you can because
He can't.
you have to. You going to arbitration doesn't mean that you can't further it. It's you have to go to arbitration before you finalize.
So the arbitrator can say you can go on with the trial.
The arbitrator is typically a judge, is my understanding.
It can be anybody,
It
but
can-
the
it
point,
can't
the
be anybody.
question is, through arbitration, can it be decided that you can go through to trial?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she knows the law.
Well, she doesn't know what a marriage license is, so I don't know about that.
Shut up.
Really?
So, real quick, Disney filed court documents in May saying that $50,000 lawsuit should be dismissed and resolved by an individual arbitration because of terms Piccolo agreed to when he signed up for a free trial of the streaming service Disney Plus.
$50,000?
The filing also says he accepted the same terms when he used the Walt Disney Parks website to buy
Yeah.
tickets.
He bought something for like Epcot Center or some shit like that.
Golly.
So,
Disney's so
I mean-
sneaky.
It's
That's why you need to read those terms and conditions.
and nobody does.
Does anybody ever read them? Do you read them? Do you ever read them?
No.
I
know-
depends on,
I know a lot of people that do,
yeah.
and I'm like,
You work with lawyers.
They should.
all of them. They're like, yeah, I was reading through it. And I'm like, you read that shit? Like,
I mean, is there any sometimes that you would read, like you'll stop and be like, you know what, I'm gonna read it real quick just to make sure.
But even if you
but I
read it,
couldn't tell
like-
you what right now because I have read some of them for some reason, but I couldn't tell you why right now.
now I'm curious.
But like
about the whole arbitration.
95% of the time, no.
Yeah.
Like a while back ago, I
It's like looking at
used to read them because it was like it wasn't just a checkbox; it was a little different. So I was like, "What the fuck is all this?" Just curious. But now it's just so easy.
well, they used to make you scroll through it
Yeah,
before you could check the box.
and it
Well,
seemed more
okay.
like "go fuck." Like
Yeah, mine still do.
But to me, it's like looking at gas prices.
yeah, you're gonna need it anyways.
What are you not gonna get it after you read the terms?
Well,
and
that's true.
conditions?
That's
Like,
true.
So to clarify, In some instances, you may be able to sue if you signed a valid arbitration agreement. But if you didn't, like if you don't sign an arbitration agreement, you can't sue after arbitration. That
doesn't
contradicts it.
Yeah.
In general, you can't sue after arbitration if you signed a binding arbitration agreement.
Right. So that
but
guy
it's like
can't sue.
mediation. No. If you meet an agreement, if you guys agree to a settlement in arbitration, that's it. Like that
No, I know,
closes
but
it
what you
off.
said was, in general, finish that sentence.
In general, you can't sue after arbitration if you sign a binding arbitration agreement.
A binding arbitration agreement, not reach a settlement through arbitration. That guy signed a binding arbitration agreement.
Accept
Okay.
the arbitrator's decision and waive their right to
So-
litigation.
I'm pretty sure Disney has everything covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
I mean-
They didn't miss anything.
What companies can you think of that have like better agreements than Disney? There's very few.
Oh, nobody. But okay,
I think all of the bigger, any
Tech
huge
companies, that's it.
corporation is covered. I feel. Not just Disney. I just feel like the
They
bigger,
own half of them. So
but that is kind of my point, where they're just the bigger corporations are going to be fully covered like that.
damn.
Aren't we watching the DNC?
Could the server
today?
get in trouble?
Starts today.
The server? No.
Yeah. So apparently, the
server told them that they weren't going to get
that they would get a food that was allergy free,
allergen free. Yeah.
allergen free, and then
I know that part.
They
so
asked several times and he reiterated
Yes.
because, yeah.
they were once again assured by the server. It says supposedly, and then she had an allergic reaction and basically collapsed. So
Later, though, it didn't happen like right
I
then.
was going to say she didn't have an EpiPen.
She did have an EpiPen and she used it, but it was so bad that she died anyway.
went into a nearby restaurant and collapsed. Oh, not long after having eaten. Okay,
Right.
yeah. So there's
Wait,
no
she
way around
collapsed
it.
Where? In another restaurant?
Yeah, at another restaurant.
Like she ate, they took off, they were walking around, and then she got so bad that she
Like
went to another
stopped
place.
went into
And
another
she-
place.
yeah,
Oh.
and she
Probably
just
for
dropped
AC.
dead.
And then she got carried out by the ambulance and got declared dead outside of Disney because nobody dies in the happiest place on earth.
Oh, that's true, right? She's not dead, but she's dead, sir. No, she's not.
They cut her head off. I don't care. We're doing CPR.
She's alive.
Doing CPR. She's alive. So yeah, so Disney basically won that one. There's no way that Jeffrey's gonna get his money.
I don't know. We'll find out. It's still.
I don't know.
They're
We'll
going
see.
through it right now. So.
I think it's going to be a matter of Disney not looking bad,
Yeah, save face and just take care of.
because
them.
sometimes that's just better. But maybe that's also the route. That's why they want to do the whole arbitration, because they can settle it outside of court.
And I don't think they're gonna go cheap with it. I mean, I don't know what he's
I
suing
don't think
for,
so either.
but
I don't think they would be.
they've got the money to throw millions at it to make it go away.
But like Adrian said, it's to show face. Like the last thing you want is to.
How would you feel about it?
I don't know how much. Yvette, how much should I get if you die in a? Oh, sorry.
My ear.
How do I feel about it? I don't
Yeah.
know.
They tell you Yvette dies because of something like that, and you're like, they're like, you're
I
not
don't
getting
think I would
shit.
sue.
You wouldn't sue because you would say it was just like
I was not gonna
unfortunate.
bring her back. Yeah, it's a fuck. Like she brought her own fucking lunch if she's allergic to whatever.
This is okay. Honestly,
Oh my
yes.
God, I
if you know
really-
you're allergic to stuff, bring something.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not,
so-
like, if I'm allergic to food, I'm not gonna trust a fucking waiter to tell me whether or not the plate has that food in it.
See, I didn't want to say it, but that's kind of how I feel. But I feel bad because I'm not allergic to anything, so it's not like.
It's easy to say, right?
You're
me
right.
too.
It's easier.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy to say when you're not allergic to anything, but in the back of my head, and that sounds so bad, but it's like.
But
Just eat
that's not true
grass.
because
Bro,
I'm
if
allergic
you're
to stupid
allergic-
people, so I try to not go out where I think I might encounter stupid
So
people.
would you pursue money?
Huh?
Like that guy is? Would you?
No, I just said I wouldn't sue.
It'd be like fuck.
No, well, they
Sucks.
would tell me. That's
What
what I
if-
would do. They'd probably show me the terms and conditions. Like, oh, okay.
I'd be like, you got me.
I'm not
Like,
gonna be
yeah,
able
I
to beat
did.
that.
I did.
But you know what? I also, it's just
I'd
one
be
of
like,
those
what?
things where you know how there's people that will sue for slip and falls. Like they slipped, they fell.
Oh, I try all the time.
Don't get me wrong. It's one of those things where I put myself in that position and I'm like, if I were to fall, I'm going to be more embarrassed because I fell and my ass is getting back up. And I'm going to keep walking as if nothing happened.
You wouldn't just lay there and just be like,
No.
So does the account have to be active?
no, apparently no.
His
Since you signed
was
it.
a free trial. Like,
Yeah, he didn't even get the
Because
account.
I use yours, so like.
well, then you're safe. I'm the one that's
Does it count if I use
But
somebody
at
else's
one point, I
account?
did have my own, and then I canceled it.
Well, that's it.
I mean, they'll probably go back
Here's
and
a
be like,
public service announcement. I'm canceling all my fucking subscriptions. So y'all need to get your own.
hey, I
Use
don't-
password.
No, I don't use yours. I stopped. What is it? Your niece?
The YouTube thing?
Yeah, the YouTube thing. I stopped her. I was like, nah. They still have it on there, and they don't click on it. But don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
Not my account. It's messed up for. I don't know what's going on with it. It's weird now. My feed, my YouTube feed.
Oh, we haven't touched it.
I know. I need to. I can tell when it's them. It's not. This is not them. I don't know who it is. But
It
You
ain't
see a
me.
bunch
reset
of
it.
kid shows.
I don't have that one.
No. It's
oh, I do know what it is.
what'd you do?
You looked up
Colorado.
something.
When I went to Colorado, I
Oh,
signed
you
in.
still left it there?
Yes.
Change the
Just
password.
change the password.
I've had that password for decades.
So you don't know it, is what you're saying?
Pretty much. No, it's my Gmail password. I'm gonna change it. I don't.
Yeah, fuck
that.
that.
Like, not all the apps offer because there's some apps that you can log out all devices.
Yeah.
and that's cool. I use that sometimes.
Yeah.
When I can't log into my own accounts because somebody else fucked up my password, I just log everybody the fuck out.
Try it
Screw y'all.
again.
So now you know what happens when you get
Yeah.
logged off.
No, are you hesitant on like sharing your passwords and stuff like that?
Nah, we don't give a shit.
I do.
Can I get your password?
How do you not have it? Everybody
Yeah,
has it.
everybody has it now.
I don't have your password.
And it's the same one for every subscription. So
So I don't know. It bothers me whenever someone's like, "Oh, can I use your account?" I'm like, just right now, yeah, you can like watch whatever you need to watch, but log out afterwards.
You know what?
why does
I
it bother
feel-
you?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I-
They're like freeloaders.
No, I feel some type of way about my Wi-Fi.
What?
Okay.
No, but it's because I have two accounts. I have like one that's
Do people walk in and you're like, "No, you can't use my account"?
no, it's,
my Wi-Fi?
There's two accounts. There's one it has a password, and the other one that's a guest one that you don't
have
need
a
a password.
guest one.
Yeah.
At home?
Yes.
How the hell did you do that?
I don't know. I was able to set I was able to set it up. But there's been times where somebody will come up to me that it's like I don't know very well, like whether it be at a kid's party or if I have a party for the kids or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, can I get your Wi-Fi?" And I'm like, "What?"
That's weird.
Like,
Like
no,
that's
fuck
weird.
no.
Yeah,
No, that's
where it's
weird on
just-
you.
Why is it weird on me? That's
It's
why I
what
have a
the fuck
guest
it's-
one. Get on the guest one.
Oh, they ask you for the other one?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. The
Do you ever
guest
say
one.
there's a guest one? You don't need to log in.
I do. I'm like, oh no, it's the guest one, and they'll be like, oh, but what about the one that's
Like, no, that's
I'm
the
like,
reason there's a guest.
no?
Yeah, no.
The guest one is
Nah,
fine.
fuck them.
No, but
on.
hold on. I mean,
That's weird. That's weird.
that's weird.
Which
you
part?
having a guest.
Well,
It-
the
when
whole
we
thing
s-
is weird all the way around.
When we set it up, it allows you to have a
That's still weird.
one and then a guest one.
I don't remember
not,
that.
Not everybody has that option.
No.
I mean, everybody probably has
Again,
an option,
it's not like close friends. Obviously, like I don't care. It's more of like the random people that.
but why do you have random people
That's
at your
why
house?
I'm saying
No,
that
it's
it's
like-
like for my kids' like birthday and
You invite
the
random people
little
to your kids' birthday parties?
my kids' friends from school.
Fuck them.
Yeah, right.
don't- they don't need
I
Like, they
understand.
can drop off the kid.
They don't
but
need
not
the
parent.
passwords.
I don't want the parents.
Okay, no. I'm not held responsible for another
I'll
kid.
be responsible for your kid before I will make small talk with you.
Well, I don't make the small talk. It's like you're invited,
That's
but
just fucking
you
awkward.
It is weird.
are at your
Yeah.
own.
No, that's weird.
Dispense.
That's weird too. You're just full of weirdness.
You're full of weirdness.
But if
No,
you,
it's a
but if
kid's
you,
party. Drop off your kid. I promise they won't die, maybe. But if you show up, it's gonna be awkward because I'm not gonna go talk to you. I'm not gonna cater to you.
it's
I'm
not
gonna,
awkward.
all right, but so you don't never say. Well, I'm guessing you. But if you were to like drop off Leslie back or Olivia, right, and you stay there
No.
for some other reason, you're not expecting people to do small talk with you. You're
Well,
just
I'm
sitting
not.
in the, yeah,
but
you
most
just sit in the
people
corner,
are.
right?
And even
No.
if they're not, it's still awkward. Like, okay, let's say I did go and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I feel people feel obligated to do that, like to go, quiere algo de comer, quiere algo de tomar. And I'm like, no,
Okay, so hold
on.
Okay, but that's different.
For example,
Take my
my
kid.
4-year-old, she's 4.
Yeah.
The past 2 birthdays, we've invited her like little.
She doesn't
kids.
have friends.
Yes, she does. She goes
No.
to daycare.
She has people that she goes to daycare with. They're not her friends.
No.
She doesn't know what friends are yet.
Well, she invites them. She wants to invite them.
You
And there's
people.
times that they
She have
come.
play dates too.
No, we don't do that. Again,
Oh,
because
that's weird.
it's one of those where I'm not socially, I'm socially awkward. So when they come, it's like, oh, hi, come on in. And that's it. Like there's no further conversation.
And that's not weird to you? You
No,
sound like the
because
strange
there's-
person sitting
no.
in your house.
Oh, that
They're
is
not
weird.
inside. They're not inside.
Where
They're
are they?
outside.
Wherever. And
Okay,
at the
but
fucking
There's a
110
bounce house,
degree-
and 9
no,
times out of
that's
10,
weird.
they're with
That
their
is
kid.
weird. That
No,
is
it's
weird.
not weird.
They're on the
Yes.
premises of the house.
Oh, right, and we're outside.
Okay,
not-
I guess
In
that's,
September.
that makes sense. And being outside and
Nadia's
being
birthday's
inside.
coming up, so y'all are invited.
I'm not coming. It's going to be weird.
Why is it gonna be
I'm
weird?
going to want that password. And then
I don't
She's
want
not
to
gonna give it
guess
to
one.
you,
right?
Yeah, she's gonna give us a guess.
it's probably
one.
like 3G.
I'm gonna be like, why do you
and
want
the other
it?
one's 5G. I'll be like, what?
I'm gonna be like,
So
3G.
slow.
What the
well,
fuck?
that,
slow.
So we have a live audience today, and we lost 3 at one point. One of them came back. One of them came back.
Our live audience is not
Yeah, it's-
a
it's-
fan.
yeah, it's.
I'm actually
Tough
enjoying
crowd.
this a lot more than
I
recording it.
know.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
I mean, it's gonna sound
Awful, but
awful,
whatever. I'm having a good time and I'm comfortable.
but very comfortable.
Big old mug of beer.
Give him your phone so you can take some pictures.
I don't have to put it.
I don't know where my phone went. Oh, what's over here?
I was gonna say, is it the one that I tried to claim
We
as
don't have
my
our
own?
we don't have our chargers right. There's no chargers.
Chargers.
Damn it! You should have connected.
Okay.
You should have
That's
connected
simple.
that first.
You only charge your phone here?
Yeah, I honestly do. Whenever
That's photo saying.
like I'll take a.
Usually my
Instagram.
phone is almost dead when I get
Espérate,
here.
espérate.
So
Como
I
que
do
no
the
me doy
same thing.
cuenta.
Sí, como que no estamos posando.
Do we have any sports?
I was gonna say.
Yes,
You
We do?
but not really.
Dang, she's
do?
got more.
What you got?
More sports
Hold on.
than
Well,
Luis.
may I say? So the what's it called? Preseason started for the NFL.
Oh, boo.
Nobody
The
cares.
Premier League started.
Chelsea
yeah.
lost
The
The
already.
soccer
yeah.
lost.
Yes,
Chelsea
sir.
got destroyed. Well, no, they didn't get destroyed. They,
Yeah,
they lost. They
2-0.
lost. Yeah, 2-0. They lost.
To the 5-time defending champion. It's an acceptable loss. Fourth time. Going on 5.
So the Italian league started. Soccer's back. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's very enjoyable. Saturday mornings are great again. Anyways, go ahead.
That's fine.
Well, that's why I was gonna say it's sports related, but it's really not.
What is it?
The whole Simone Biles thing.
What about her
What
again?
now?
You didn't hear about it? Her mama. Her
That was last week.
It was?
Yeah.
Her biological mother?
I thought it was this week.
No.
I didn't think
They
it was that
started reporting
interesting.
on it this
What?
week. But it's not.
I think it's
really
kind of
not.
sad.
What did she do?
I didn't think it was sad.
Is she trying to come back?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh no, that's what Kanye's dad did. But Kanye let his
Did he?
dad. Yeah, and he accepted him back. So it was kind of like a nice.
Because Kanye's such a good.
Bam.
Yeah, it was. Is there an?
What are you
Does he
watching?
not have
See
teeth?
those knockers?
Oh no, he's got
Go back.
guns.
Go back.
No, I'm not going back.
So okay,
She pretty much just reached out to a news outlet and was like, "Oh yeah, my kid doesn't reach out to me, and I wasn't invited."
Okay,
to
wait.
the wedding."
You're making her sound like she was complaining. She was not complaining.
Kind of.
No. Stating facts. She admits she fucked up. She said, "I'm a changed person. I'm different. I'm clean. I've had a good job for a few years. I'm willing to give it a go again if you're up for it, and that's it."
Did you see the part where they asked her, "Do you have her phone number?" And she said, "Yeah."
Yes. And
So-
she said, "I don't reach out to her because I don't want to bother her. Basically, I want her to reach out to me."
But you think that it's okay to go to a public news and just try to? Personally, I thought that was more of like
Well, I don't know for a fact that she went to the news. They might have found her
It
and
looked
asked her a
like they
question.
went to her neighborhood.
Right.
to her.
I don't think
Oh.
that she initiated
I
the
thought she
contact.
I thought
I don't
they
know.
were-
I don't know this for a fact, but the way the whole thing came across in the article, it didn't sound like she did it. Like they came to her and she pretty much told them. And they asked her if you have her phone number, and she said, "Yeah, but I don't bother her. Like if she ever decides she wants to do it again, she could reach out to me. She's got my number. I think that's cool."
Oh. I mean,
It looked like she was just outside and they were just.
I don't know. My
Hey,
daughter,
there's Simone's
They're
mom.
just
Let's go talk to
fucking
her.
staring
My
shit
daughter-
up. That's all.
Pretty
it
much,
was.
yeah.
Possibly.
my daughter that I just abandoned, and is making money. Let me just reach out.
It's
So
a
you have no
it's a
sympathy.
relevant story right now because she won
Yeah.
and did
Well,
a
she's-
bunch
okay.
of good shit.
Oh,
What?
Good point. Maybe they were trying to look at.
No, but if she would have, she should have reached out. Like, well, if it's for money, she would have reached out like last
No, but
Olympics.
they went to
She's not
her,
asking for money.
No, but
and
not
the
asking for anything.
news people went to her, and
not
she
gonna
didn't
say
go.
it. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like they're just trying to get.
And it's
clicks.
not like she hasn't been in her life this whole time. Like,
what should
she
be doing?
still
then?
talks to her parents.
Okay.
Like back in the day, she was a drug addict or whatever, and she was going to lose her kid.
Yeah.
So she gave up her rights, and her grandparents, the lady's parents, adopted her. So Simone was raised by her grandparents.
Oh,
But this entire time, the mom has contact with the grandparents, and she knows about Simone and what's going on in her life through her grandparents. She just doesn't talk to Simone because she doesn't want to talk to her, and she respects that. And she said, "She's got my number. Yeah, I got her, but I'm not gonna curse. But I'm not gonna call her."
because Simone doesn't want to talk to her mother, biological mother.
Yeah, and that's fine.
She just doesn't care because she was real young, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's just like,
Um,
at this point,
I don't know. That would feel. It just doesn't feel right to me.
So it sounds like that side of the room is has no empathy, and this
We
side
have
of the
no
room
empathy?
understands that sometimes people go through shit and stuff happens.
Depends. Okay. I don't know who's another artist or what's it called? Athlete that basically has this going through the same situation. I know there's an athlete, like a quarterback or someone.
Aaron Rodgers,
His father or mother.
his whole
He
family,
was just,
His whole family
he
just
was-
deserted him, and
No,
now
I
they're
think
back.
he
he
deserted,
deserted them.
He wanted
Oh,
nothing
that's
to do with them.
different. If he did something, if it's
But I don't
See,
know.
hold on. So here's the thing that
Come on, Wisconsin. What happened?
no, I don't know. All shut up. I don't know all
give
the
us
ins
the
and
lowdown.
outs of that. But here's my perspective, where it's easy for someone to sit and say, "Oh my God, how do you stop talking to your family? How do you stop talking to your parents? How do you stop talking to your siblings? How do you do that?" Where
That's what you're doing.
they don't know.
whoa.
They don't know the whole story.
That's what you're doing with Simone.
No, I'm not.
Where she doesn't know the whole story.
Yeah. You're judging the mom based on the fact that she gave her up, but you don't know the whole story.
So I think my perspective is more as a mom. Because it's more of because I'm a mom, how could you?
Right.
So I don't think that
You just said, how could you?
no, but there's a difference between I guess the parents doing it to the kid as opposed to the kid doing it to the parents.
Why?
She abandoned her because of her addiction issues.
I told you all that.
Oh, sorry.
We already said that, George.
Sorry, my bad. I was listening.
Because although no parent is perfect, it's just,
But some are less perfect than others, right?
is that an excuse?
It's not an excuse, it's a reason.
I see that as an excuse.
But you could call anything an excuse unless it's a reason.
And what?
Like the mom was actually an addict. That's not like she didn't make that up as an excuse. Like,
Right, but I don't know. I think it's just deeper than that, where it's like, why wasn't, and this is for I'm not an addict, so I can't even speak to that.
right.
So I'm just going to shut up now.
No, keep going. We're doing great.
No, I'm about to get canceled. Again,
Okay, we need that publicity.
we need the publicity.
We're not
We don't-
watching Metallica.
we only have like a couple addicts that listen.
We
Yeah,
have a
probably at
couple
most.
They're not gonna.
Yeah.
Are there a couple addicts
It's not
that
gonna
listen?
If you're
that was-
an addict and you listen to our show, please comment on our next
We have a
social media
bunch
post.
come
of
on.
EMT addicts.
That's what we're gonna call our listeners. If we ever blow up,
EMT addict.
they're gonna be EMT addicts.
Please come on. Come
It
on,
sounds like a drug, EMT, like DMT,
Yeah.
but
that
EMT.
is, that is honestly. I'll take an EMT.
I'll take an eat.
It's a psychedelic.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I feel the same way as you.
I have my opinion on it.
Just don't.
Noah Lyles is still that thing kind of picked up again about talking shit about the football players.
Well, he didn't. Everybody else is talking shit about him now.
Well, he said something else, but
Talking shit
he
about
keeps
who?
saying little stuff. But
Noah Lyles.
everybody's like, "Why are you still talking about us?"
Did you hear what he said about not football players, about Tyreek Hill or whatever? But he's like, "Oh, I don't even know who Jokic is. The basketball player."
No, I didn't hear that, but that's
Who said that?
I mean, that's again,
Noah Lyles.
If you're not a basketball fan, why would you know who Nikola Jokic is?
I mean, you're into. Well, it goes back to like you're a sports fan, and how do you not like sports? Or maybe, I don't know.
Just because he's a track runner doesn't mean he's a sports fan.
Yeah, I guess, but it's still like he was world.
I mean, but all these
about to say.
people, they're all like either Nike or Adidas, and you kind of know
Like athletes
who's who and who's working with who.
Yeah.
No, you really don't, because you guys are saying names and I don't know what the hell y'all are talking
No,
about.
but I'm saying if you work for Nike and Nike was sponsoring you, you probably run into other people that work for Nike and
That's
are getting
pushing
sponsored.
it. Like what?
That's pushing it. Nike's huge.
Yeah, they got a lot of athletes. You're not gonna run into all of them.
No,
It's
I'm
not like you
saying
guys are
all
gonna
of
like
them,
in
but
a
I'm saying
warehouse with everybody. Like,
There's,
hey,
there's a
No,
lot of
that
commercials
attitude.
that they do together where
Yeah.
they mix sports.
I know what you're saying. Hey, I'm for sure.
So you're saying he's lying and he actually does know who?
Oh, he for sure is
yeah.
lying. Come on. Whatever he said about Tyreek Hill.
I don't know what he said about Tyreek Hill.
What did he? Oh no, he didn't say anything. He just said he was like,
Tyreek Hill is the one
he's
talking
slow.
about. Tyreek Hill said he could beat him.
Yeah, and he said something about I don't like.
I didn't even know who
who's
he
that?
was or something like that.
It's like something about is that the cheetah or something? I don't know. It's
Okay,
a
so he
stupid
does know
comment.
who he is.
He does know.
But what's stupid about that?
I don't know. Just don't.
I don't know.
I guess causing.
Commotion.
I know his ego. I think it's his ego.
Is that
That's
okay?
Commotion.
Wait.
it's his.
Tyreek Hill,
Yeah.
an NFL player, came out and said he thinks he could beat the guy that is currently known as the fastest man in the world.
Well,
And you're giving Noah Lyles shit
Silver.
for saying, "Oh, the cheetah," like that's insulting to you, but not the fact that a wide receiver said he could beat the actual fastest man in the world.
No, but it was Noah Lyles that started it back up.
What did he say? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he said.
Mom, look it up.
Oh, I got you. Hold on, my bad.
But then that's why everybody else was like, why are you still talking about us? Like, that was a long time ago. Like, you just won or whatever. Like
I
stop it.
haven't heard anything about that. I've heard other people talking shit about him, but I haven't heard about him saying anything to anybody.
Even
Since it
like
happened.
Carmelo said something like, just why are you bringing up the basketball players? And like, he's just talking about everybody. And that's his thing. But
So
He's just stirring the pot.
Tyreek challenged him to a 50-yard dash,
Right.
and
But
then
we want to know what Noah said.
he just said basically that he
Not about that. What he's been saying about other people.
Oh, hold on.
you know
I don't know who
who
Tyreek Hill. He's really fast NFL wide receiver that plays for the Miami Dolphins.
you know who I show speed is? Or
Oh
Show
yeah,
Speed?
of course I know who he is.
He challenged Tyreek.
But I feel like
That guy's fast.
I feel like I show can actually.
What does he do? What did he get famous?
I show Speed is a streamer, and he got famous just because of his the way he acts.
Is he
on
the guy that
stream.
runs around and challenges people to races?
He does something like that. He also does just weird stuff. He's a really cool kid. He seems like a
he's
sweet kid.
big time
He's
Cristiano
a
or
Cristiano fan.
Cristiano fan. He's always like in Europe, going to all the games,
Yeah, I don't know.
trying to
who he is.
meet all the players.
Tyreek.
He's actually a cool guy.
Tyreek is legitimately fast though. Like was
He
watching. I
was
saw
a track
something,
star.
Like they were showing his
He's a
times in
track
high school
star.
against Noah Lyles, and they're like Noah Lyles was faster every step of the way, but he was right there, like tenths of a second
Yeah.
behind. Like he's not. He's no scrub, but he's not gonna beat him.
Has he? Noah Lyles hasn't broke. Does he have a world record?
Not
No.
that I'm aware of.
And someone was like, he needs to shut up until he breaks a world record.
Get out of here.
I mean, the world record is Usain's Bolt. He's not.
He's not catching up. I mean, yeah, it's not
I don't know. I
pretty
still
much else
call-
he's big.
I still call bullshit. He's just. I mean, yeah, he won the 100. The 200, he got smoked.
He did. Oh, he didn't get smoked. He got second still. Wasn't by much.
It was COVID, right?
I hate that he said that though. I hate that he said he had COVID and then he lost the race.
He had COVID though. What do you want
No,
him to
but
say?
yeah, okay,
Did you
but
see how he came out though?
It would have been better if he
What
had
do you mean?
COVID and he won the race.
Have you seen how
Yeah.
he came out to
Yeah.
run that race?
The way he always comes out to run that race.
Yeah, but
and
you have COVID.
that's not the way he ends it.
How?
In a wheelchair, getting pushed out in the
He
wheelchair.
got pushed out in a wheelchair.
He had COVID though. I don't
I mean,
understand what
wait
you
a
want
minute.
from
You're
him.
comparing the before and the after?
Well, he came out like,
Jumping around,
Did you
making
want
a
him to
show.
come out in a wheelchair or?
and had he won, what the question is, had he won, would he have celebrated by getting rolled out of a
Maybe.
wheelchair?
Maybe he would have been more dramatic and been like, oh my God, I have COVID. And this is why I'm,
I don't know.
but I
He won
won.
because he didn't win.
I feel like he lost, and he was like, and now I'm gonna say I had COVID.
Did Jordan, when he played that flu game, do you think it would have been like if he had lost and he would have come out later and said that he had the flu? Oh, he's fucking excused because he had the flu. But he won.
Wouldn't do that.
But
And
he
he
did.
had the flu, and he still acted like he had the flu.
But did he
afterwards, like,
say I had the flu before?
Yes.
And I was like, what's?
I would have said,
Before the game,
Hold
not
on.
before
Yeah.
the game? No, it was during the game.
Yeah.
Somebody found out that he had the flu.
I don't know. Is it
The
wrong?
point is that he won,
Dirk
and he
didn't do
still
it.
acted like he had the flu afterwards.
Dirk had the flu, and they asked him afterwards.
Dirk.
I was just like, I was under the weather, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You still got to come play, and that was it.
What did Noah say? That was different from that.
What did Noah say? Oh,
That was different from that.
he pulled a Paul Pierce where you got rolled out in a wheelchair for, I don't even know what the hell happened to that guy.
Paul Pierce?
Dwayne Wade, he got rolled out at a wheelchair, and then they both come back running back into the game.
In fact, we're
Like,
talking
come
about
on.
different shit now. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's theatrics, like that's a thing, like called doing the Paul Pierce or the Dwayne Wade. They just
Oh,
But this dude actually
Dwayne
had
Wade
COVID, though.
Well,
That's where the difference
Okay,
is.
so those guys faked it.
I don't know I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it's
I as much as I don't watch basketball, I know what you're talking about with D Wade. Or am I thinking of what's his face? No, it is Dwayne Wade. No,
it was Dwayne. I think it was.
what's the other one that's super extra?
He
Or is
was
it-
an extra.
Dwayne Wade is always extra. No, that's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking about somebody else. Am I?
I mean,
Well,
he
the
was
one
extra.
that was with the Cavaliers for a while, and then he went somewhere else.
LeBron James?
So, I told you I was thinking about somebody else.
I was
yeah,
like,
he-
there's no way it's LeBron James. Cause
That's why I was like,
everybody knows that.
Cavaliers. Yeah,
You
I'm
just
thinking about
lost all
LeBron
cred.
James.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, let's move on from sports.
Yeah, we're done with that one.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Who can tell me what band this is? Give you 5, 4.
I cannot.
That's
Mana.
Backstreet
the one that
Boys.
sings the one that sings
Blink 182.
zombies.
0.
Is it the Cranberries?
It is.
Cranberries?
Good job, George. I'm surprised you knew that one.
Thank you.
I said Backstreet Boys.
I saw her hair. I was like, what's it got?
That's a girl.
That's a good song.
That's a girl. Yeah, it's a girl.
Is she the one that passed away?
Yes.
You heard that? He was surprised that I got this right. Know who the band was. It kind of.
He's talking to our live
Who
studio.
are you talking
audience.
to?
Oh,
Our
yeah, you're
live
right.
studio
Our live
audience.
studio audience.
All right. What else you
It
got?
was a tough crowd.
I don't know.
I read an article the other day. It wasn't an article. Well, it was an article, but it was an opinion article about some guy who was bitching about Bad Bunny, whom I don't like.
Oh, hell no.
But his complaint was he starts off like he has like 2 pictures of him. One like when he first started, all fucking ghetto or whatever, and then of a photo shoot that he did for like fucking Vogue or something last
When
year.
he looks like a girl.
Yeah. And he was complaining that Bad Bunny lost what made him famous, and he lost what made him Bad Bunny, and he lost like his appeal because he is no longer that person that he used to be.
Isn't that every celebrity?
Is it?
Isn't it?
I'm
Any
asking the
cele-
questions here.
My opinion, I feel like every celebrity, they all start out either the way they came out, whether they're hood, whether they're whatever their background is, that's what they start off with. And then once they get famous, they change.
And are you okay with that as a fan? I think it applies more to musicians than anything else.
Pop musicians?
Any musician, because you start out. So if you're a fucking gangster rapper back in the 90s, right? You were rapping about the hood and
Paul Wall. Yeah.
was he around back in the 90s? I don't even know.
No,
think so.
he
But,
would.
Mike
whatever the
Jones.
fuck it is, you're rapping about your life
Yes.
in the hood, and then you suddenly make a bunch of money and you move out of the hood.
But I think
Are you
it's-
supposed to continue to rap about shit that you know nothing about now just because that's how you started?
But
I
that's
guess is the question.
that's where I feel like even
No.
with comedians, because I feel like they said the same shit about Kevin Hart, where Kevin Hart was funny when he first came out, hilarious when he first came out, like his stand up at least, because it was about real situations, it was about his life, it was about not having money, it was about not like living this luxurious lifestyle, and as they get this luxurious lifestyle, you have less to relate. It's no longer relatable.
That's no longer relatable to those
It's for
to his initial fans.
Sure.
But
and then he gets a different crowd,
Right.
but that's where it goes into like, well, he changed. He wasn't, for example, like Bad Bunny, where okay, Bad Bunny was hood when he came out. He's Puerto Rican, right?
yeah.
Yes.
He's from there. Right.
Yes. Yes.
That's where most Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
are from. Yeah.
They're from other places.
Okay.
There's Puerto Ricans everywhere.
From U.S.
That's Cubans.
Just saying.
That's Cubans.
No, that's Puerto Ricans.
Let's move on.
That's Mexicans. That's them. Yeah,
You're right. That's Venezuelans. Sorry, go ahead.
but that's just what happens. Where
I feel like with comedians, I don't know, it's a little different.
Because you're telling jokes about what's around you, what's going on in the moment. But in musicians, I'm okay with it just because, for example, Kanye, right? He was rapping about stuff in the hood. And now I feel like he didn't know what to rap about, so he started doing religion more. Because he did religion back in his first albums, but not as much as now, right? And as long as it's good, I don't really care,
And what if it's not good?
Well, I just won't listen to it. I mean, it doesn't bother me,
And that's just the evolution of the artist, as far as I'm concerned, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't understand why people feel the need to hate on somebody because they're no
Just-
longer the person they were 20 years ago.
But Bad Bunny, that isn't really lost that. I feel like hasn't lost what made him famous.
So I don't know what Bad Bunny was singing about when he first started out, but apparently it had something
me
to do
neither.
with.
I didn't think it was deep. I thought it was just
Apparently it was. To this person it was, and now it's not. So it's a problem.
I
To
feel
me, it's like
it wasn't, and now it is.
What do you mean?
The lyrics are deeper now than they were.
Oh, they're deeper in his songs now than they were back then.
Yeah.
I don't think I
yeah.
listened to
Because,
him enough.
It was
vamos a
back-
llevarlas todas a un VIP. Like that hits. Goes deep.
Pero por eso te digo,
No,
where it's
that's-
like the
that's
stuff that
not
I
deep.
listen to, it's not
That's old.
deep. It's like
That's old.
Yes.
it's like hey,
don't know, dude.
let's
That's 2 albums ago. Come on.
it's like hey,
That's
let's
old.
have fun, let's party, let's drink, it's a good time.
Well, that's what he's doing
I
now. Like
didn't know that it was like deep shit. Like let's get
again,
into your
I
soul.
should have probably informed myself more on his like
Poetic
old
justice.
lyrics, but
Yeah.
whatever. This person was really bothered by it and then wrote a whole fucking article about it.
I mean,
So he used to sing more like the shit that you call that, that shit. The what is it?
reggaeton?
that was- yeah.
Is it reggaeton?
That's what he
Yeah.
used to be like. That's all he knew.
Trap.
And now it's just
Well, I'm not talking about
There's-
the music style. I'm talking about the lyrics.
well,
and
yeah.
what he
The,
was talking
the
about.
music
yeah.
style and the lyrics go along with it. Like,
But you can sing about anything in reggaeton. And
yeah, you already made
to
your
that
point
rhythm.
about that the other day. Or at least try to. But
What?
Huh?
but it changed the song. Well, you already talked about that.
What?
The lyrics.
Oh, you can sing any
No. What
lyrics
I'm
to
saying
any
is you
reggaeton
can-
song, and anybody can do it.
Huh? No, and I'm not. That's not what I meant. I meant reggaeton is a style of music. It's a rhythm. It's a beat. It's whatever. But you can sing about deep shit, or you can sing about partying, or you can sing about
because I
living in the hood. You can sing about whatever. What this person was saying is that when he first came out, he was speaking about things that were relevant to Puerto Rican people and that they felt strongly about, and that they
okay.
came, they backed them because he was singing about these things. And now, and he looked like them, and he dressed like them, and he talked like them. And now he shows this picture of him sitting whatever.
In a Vogue album or in a Vogue
looking like a girl,
magazine.
which whatever, that's what he wants to do. And now he's singing about things that nobody gives a shit about because he's doing it for money. And that's what they were complaining about.
Yeah,
Well,
that's hard.
It's
What she said.
Isn't that the?
his new album's pretty good.
I didn't even know he had a new album.
Wow. Well, it's a little bit old, but there's one song, Monaco, right? It's called Monaco.
That's a
And
great
Yeah,
TikTok
that's the
song.
one.
it is.
Yeah, I know which
And,
one that one is.
But it's called Monaco. Like he wouldn't even know anything about Monaco in his first album.
He wouldn't. Yes, you're right.
Right,
Exactly.
so-
And it's literally just him, talking about that experience in Monaco for the F1 races. So
Yeah, different
It's-
crowd.
different, super different crowd.
But I think that's evolution.
Yeah, no,
Even as a person, where you can't. Well, you can, but
that's what I feel like nostalgia is, and I hate, about it. Like people are like, "Oh, well, it can't change," or "That's what made me happy." And dude, you have to change with the times or something. I don't
or
know.
it's one of those things where it's like, oh, so and so was such a blah 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 person when they were 20, and now 10, 15 years later they're a different person.
They tell me that
I would
all.
hope so.
Yeah, they tell me that all the time. There's one of my best friends. He's like, "Dude, you've changed." I'm like, "Was I supposed to stay the same?" He's like, "You're not nice anymore." I'm like, "I don't think I ever was, but like I was, and I am still, but it's just I don't know."
But
What?
that's kind of annoying. And not towards you, but that annoys me when people when somebody were to says something like that, where it's like, oh, you changed, where it's like, thank you. Aren't we supposed
Thank you for
to?
recognizing that I've grown as a person.
Yes,
yeah.
where I've grown as a person, or life has changed me, whether it be good or bad. But fuck,
Does it make you think different of them? Like they haven't grown?
it makes me wonder what their expectation.
Of you? Or?
Maybe they're just making an observation.
Yeah.
Think
Sure.
about that.
But if it,
Depends on how they say it.
I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Where are they saying it in a negative aspect, or are they saying it like, oh my god, you've changed, you've done great?
Well, if they think you've changed for the
You're
worse, then it's
evaluating-
negative to them, right? But they're still just making an observation.
I suppose.
oh my god.
I was listening to Joe Rogan. He interviewed
Boo.
Adam Sandler. What, you don't like lefties?
I don't like other podcasts.
Oh,
Fuck them.
Adam Sandler.
yeah. So he interviewed Adam Sandler, and I think it was a good interview. Whatever. Actually, it was okay. It was okay because I don't know. They were trying to talk about stand up and stuff, and like Adam is a movie guy now. He's not a stand up guy. Kind of like Kevin Hart. Like they're not.
He's in movies. He's funnier in movies.
Yeah.
Whether it's his own
Is he?
skit or not.
But they don't. When they do, they have writers. Like they got people that write their jokes. Joe Rogan and other comedians. They, in order to get a special or anything like that, they have to go to small little comedy clubs and do 10-minute skits to
See if they get-
put an hour together just to see what hits and what doesn't. For a long time, like for a year. And he was trying to relate to Joe Rogan and all that. And he was at first, but then it kind of came out. He's like, yeah, I got writers that write my jokes and stuff. And he kind of tried to like backtrack because I guess he didn't want to lose like he didn't want people to know, but it was too late.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, like part of it, I was like, I don't want to hear all this because, I like Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
Adam Sandler, but I never liked his stand up. I didn't think he was
I
funny.
didn't even know you.
I didn't know he was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
that's where he started, right?
That's where a lot of them start.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, a lot of
I
the
don't
comedians
like
do.
them as stand ups. Like who else is it? There's a few others where I'm like, wait,
What's
you were
that? What's that guy
stand-up?
that's always in the movies with him that it brings along?
Kid Rock. I mean, Chris Rock.
Chris? No, the other one.
No.
The
Yeah, no, you know. who I was
curly
talking about.
hair,
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from The Animal?
yes.
Yes.
I just
Forgot
told
his
you his
name.
name yesterday.
You just talked about it,
I
right?
forgot what his name is.
Rob
Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider. Him too. Yeah, like I don't think he's funny.
But does he do stand up?
He does.
Or he used to?
He used to. I don't know if he still does. But well then that sucks. I mean, but we know that they have writers for everything now. If you're in the industry of the movie industry, I feel like you have writers. There's no way you're not. The company producing the movie or whatever.
But like Chris Rock doesn't.
Huh?
Like Chris Rock doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he goes to the shows.
Well, that's it.
Well,
Like-
I think stand-up comedians that started out as stand-up comedians and still do stand-up, don't they write their own jokes? Not that they don't have like people that advise them or whatever, but
Okay, what's your outlook on, or how do you guys feel about George Lopez?
fuck that guy.
Fuck that puto.
Fuck that puto. Like, I like that guy
It's
before.
all about Barbosa.
Okay, I haven't heard any of his stuff,
Yeah, me neither.
but it's
Who?
Nah, we have. a little bit.
Barbosa.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know.
George
I haven't
Lopez
heard
is.
his
Me personally, I've never liked George Lopez ever. Like,
I think he used to be funny.
I liked his like this stand-up or the
The
what
one
do
that
they call
got big, like the one in the 2000s,
yes
was really good. But
I got a pain on my chest and I can't breathe.
Yeah, that one.
because
That's
a
the
lot of
only
people
funny
could
thing he's
relate.
ever said.
Again,
That
it
was
goes
funny.
back to you can relate to him to a certain extent, and then you can't, or they have nothing else to.
Yeah,
be
I could
funny
never
about.
relate to him. I just thought he was funny one time, and then after that, it was the same shtick every time.
yeah it is.
And the thing about him, he's not, from what I've heard, he's not that very good with stand up either. He's just okay.
He just had his 15 minutes and
I
ran
mean,
with
he
it.
did the whole thing, but he was never good. But then he got big.
Got a show.
Good for him for fucking milking it and you
Yeah,
know,
I mean, he
making
got a
the
show
best
out
out
of
of
it
it. So that's good, but I don't think he's funny.
Okay, so side note, and it's side topic because you had said good for him for running with it. So how do you feel about the Haktua girl?
Good for her for running with it.
She ran with it. She has a bodyguard, and she has something
can afford
else
it.
coming
Hey,
out.
Hanging out with Shaq.
wasn't it supposedly she was gonna have her own show or something?
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Apparently, you don't feel the same way I do. Tell us more.
does it?
No, I was asking. Like, I guess I don't feel either way where it's, I mean, yeah, like you said, where it's like, well, shit, you get your 15 minutes, you better get a hold of it and go with it as opposed
Yeah.
to letting it pass.
Every time I make a clip, that's my hope.
Then he gets a 15 minutes.
That one of them just blows up.
Just blows up.
and
And
one
it-
of us just.
It will.
That's all we need is 15 minutes.
It's something one of us
But
has to
15
say.
minutes, just like 2 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're gonna go back and listen to our shit and be like,
These guys suck.
yeah, we can't back these guys.
It's all
Especially
right.
George.
What? I don't say anything wrong.
Facts.
So before we started, you said there was something that you wanted to bring up in the podcast. What was it? You remember? George, what were we talking about?
We were talking about people.
People.
Hold on. And not.
Oh,
Wow.
we're talking about friendship.
Oh yeah, see. Okay, we were talking
It
about.
came, the light bulb. We're talking about friendship, where what type of, the two-part question. What type of friend would you expect, or are you, in the sense of, are you that friend that,
Oh well, keep it
Tells-
real
yeah, that will tell you,
or sugarcoat it.
or yeah, that will sugarcoat something, a situation, or that's going to not sugarcoat it and say, no, bro, like, no,
You fucked up.
you fucked up. You're in the wrong.
That was our question. What type of friend are you?
And what about it?
Well, I think I know Joe's answer.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, we know his answer. But what were we talking about? What
What were we? Because I was
You
talking
had
about
said-
losing friendships. Where have you ever?
You said you lost friendships because what?
for being too blunt.
Oh yes.
Too
yes.
real.
I asked her. Yeah.
For being too blunt,
Have you ever been too blunt with someone?
or have you ever said anything that it's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or I said it too.
Your intrusive thoughts won, basically.
Yes, were
And
the
did you
intrusive
actually?
thoughts? Yes, that's what it was.
When's the last time you let your intrusive thoughts win?
Oh, daily for me, but I don't think I've ever lost a friendship over it.
You've never said anything to someone, but like, well, you probably have.
Yes, there
You
has
probably have.
for sure, because I'm blunt and always honest, which is not necessarily a good thing, because sometimes I do say things that I probably didn't need to say, but they asked me, so I said them.
Mm-hmm.
But I always try to consider the person I'm saying it to.
Okay.
So even just because I have something in my head and I feel like I need to say it, doesn't mean I'll say it. If it's somebody that I think can take it and will benefit from it, I'll say it. If not, then there's no point in me saying it, because at that point I'm just being a dick.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So, but there has been times where I have done it, and after I said it, I'm like, fuck, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Have you lost a friendship?
But I've never lost a friendship.
Was that recently in the past 3-4 months?
No. No, well, not that I can remember. Fuck, I don't know, George. I say a lot of shit.
I'm just asking because I want to know if that's actually, that one, the relationship, is it back? Is it okay? But I'm not going to, say names.
Oh, fuck, no, you
We'll
got to say
discuss
names.
that when we're not on the air.
Yeah, okay, but have your intrusive thoughts won and destroyed a friendship? Or,
Oh, no, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have said it. I said it.
It depends. I mean, I feel like whenever they told me what you said, I was like, you know what? Yeah.
I don't think I said
was
anything
wrong?
that was not true, at least in my opinion. Like I said what I was feeling. I probably didn't need to say it, and especially not at that moment. But I don't regret saying it because I meant it.
But I think
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I don't understand.
But I think that's the part with intrusive thoughts where it's like, it comes to your head and sometimes you just have to fucking say it because it's the truth.
You have to let it out.
It's like, and if you're mad at the
Just
truth, then
because you
fucking be
feel
mad
it,
at
it
the
doesn't mean
truth.
it's the truth. It's the way you feel.
It's an opinion.
Unless they're facts.
Depends on, okay.
But your opinion is never a fact.
Your friend.
Ain't it though?
Your friend is cheating on someone and I guess you're like, hey, don't do it. Would you tell them?
Wait. There's more. I need to know more of this information.
I'm just putting an example.
That's a really bad example because
You weren't here for that conversation because we've had this conversation on
I think
on
so.
podcast before. If you found out that somebody's cheating on one of your friends, would you tell them?
If they were about to get married.
about to
No,
get
no,
married.
they're already married.
They're
Already married.
I think that's what we said last time.
Yeah.
Either or.
That's hard.
Why is it hard?
Why? Because
Twice, 2 in a row.
so that's hard.
Jesus Christ. Come on, kids.
Sorry, I literally.
So who am I friends with?
You're friends with the person. You
the
find
girl
out
with
that
the
somebody is
person.
cheating on your friend.
Does it matter?
Okay.
Hold on. Does
Yes,
it matter?
Yes, it does.
If it's a guy or a girl?
No.
No.
It matters because we asked. Let's one step at a time.
Okay.
It matters. In this question, your friend is being cheated on. You find out. Do you tell them?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like it would be wrong of me not to.
This is ruining. Never mind.
Okay. Now, if your friend is cheating on her husband and you're friends with both of them off because she's your friend, so obviously you know her husband.
I
You
can't
tell
say
him.
this shit on the air.
Oh, damn. Is it happening?
No.
The fuck?
Oh my God. I don't think I would.
You wouldn't tell your
And
friend.
how do you justify that?
Wow.
It's wrong.
Damn.
I realize that it's wrong.
Would you want somebody to tell you?
Oh. Pew, 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 pew.
Also, no. Damn.
Oh, dude. No. Really?
It's a really long silence.
Because it's
Oh.
like,
Do you want to find out on your
here's the thing. And this is the part that sucks. Is, for example,
That's
if
what she
someone is so hypothetically speaking, I find out that my friend's husband is cheating on her.
Yes.
The part that sucks is that I would feel like I'm obligated. Like if I didn't know him, I think that's the scenario in my head where it's like, if I didn't know him, that's the husband. I'd be like, bitch, he's cheating on you. You're an
But
idiot.
you're her friend. Like, you know her husband. There's no... We're talking about a good friend, not just a random acquaintance.
Yeah.
Girl.
No.
Damn.
No, but that's the thing is I wouldn't, and maybe this is bad, but I wouldn't be that friend. I would be the friend of, look, this is what's going on. It's your choice. That's your marriage. That's your daily life. It's your decision on whether you're going to go right or left.
Okay, but you already said that. But I want to know why you wouldn't tell him if she was doing it.
Just say you do.
And why is that different to you?
You do you, girl.
You felt a moral obligation
Yep.
to give somebody information about their relationship.
Again, if I was closer to the guy, like if the guy was my friend and it was his,
we never said. I guess,
but that makes the difference.
Assuming that it's a guy cheating because all guys are pigs again.
But
Wow.
All I said is your
Damn.
friend. All I said is your friend is being cheated on.
Shots fired.
Okay, you have a
I'm your friend. If I was being cheated on, would you tell me?
you have a girl bear and a guy bear.
Shut up. I don't see that's. I don't know.
So it matters to you whether it's a guy or a girl?
If that's the thing is, I know your wife, so it's. I feel like in that situation, oh, I'm gonna look away. I don't know shit. I don't. Oh fuck. I don't.
Why?
Why?
Why is it bad? Like,
because it's none of my it's.
but it's none of your business either way.
You're right. It's none of my business either way. That's why I said I would look away.
Would you go? You wouldn't go tell this person.
But you wouldn't look away if it was your friend doing it.
I would look away.
If it was the guy doing it to your friend.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm closer to the guy, that makes a difference.
So it's the friendship, not the guy-girl thing.
Yes,
Okay.
it's the friendship
But
because
why?
I have guy friends. So
Okay,
if I
yes.
have a
But
guy
why?
friend and
why
I
is it
see,
different? Why is it different? It's none of your business either way.
I don't know why it's different.
Wait, you're asking if why is it different if it's a man or a woman?
No, if it's your friend or your friend's partner.
That
It
makes a
doesn't.
big.
Because you're making whether
If the guy is my friend, if
forget
the-
about let me
oh my god,
Let me
rephrase
You're making
the
me
question.
nervous. You're making me nervous.
no, stop. This just tells me that you've been in this situation, and we'll talk about that.
I plead
Whether or
fifth.
not somebody is cheating on their spouse is a marital issue, right? And it has
Correct.
nothing to do with you.
Correct.
If you care enough about the marriage or the institution of marriage, it shouldn't matter to you whether it's your immediate friend who you knew first and have known for 10 years or her partner. If either one of them is doing it, and what you care about is the relationship or a relationship or the idea of the relationship, it shouldn't matter to you which one's doing it. You would tell them.
You're right. But that's not how it plays in my head.
Okay, so you wouldn't tell the other person, but would you go tell that person, like the
Would
person
you-
that's
would you
cheating? Would you
confront them?
confront them and be like, "Stop
Yes.
that shit"?
Yes.
So you would talk
Yes.
to your friend.
So if it was my friend, I'd be like, "Bitch, what are you doing? Like, come on, dude."
But what if it was a partner? Would you confront them?
Probably.
No, she told the friend. That's what she already said. She
Probably.
told the
No,
friend.
but I would probably confront the. I
Okay.
would probably confront the spouse before even saying anything to the friend.
You would be like, you tell her or I'm going to tell her.
And not even that.
What would you say?
You tell her, or you get shot.
Saw you. I'm gonna blackmail you.
No. I mean, come on, dude. No, it's just more of a. I would confront the situation, that person, before I would even say anything. Because for all I know, oh, she knows about it or he knows about it. I don't know.
Okay, so let's
And it's
say,
none of my business. You're
let's
right. It's none of my
let's
business
say
either way.
Your friend's husband is out and you see him cheating on her or whatever. You confront him and he's like, "Oh no, she knows about it. She's okay with it." So you're just not gonna tell your friend now?
It depends on what my gut instinct tells me.
Wow.
This is why my answer is the same. It's none of my fucking business. I'm out of it.
You're right.
So you're
Yeah,
not
go
saying anything either way.
Nope.
That's
None
horrible.
of my business.
You, George?
Why is that horrible?
No,
I don't
I would.
know. I don't like, but at the same
I would.
time, it's one of those where it's like, you know that song, I Don't Want to Know?
No.
There's a song.
If you playing me, keep
Keep
it.
it. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Play the song in the background now.
No, it's a fucking song that is.
I think it's Usher.
No, it's not. Mario?
Oh yeah, it is. I know the song now. I don't know who it is, but I know the song now. As soon as you said Usher, I heard it. So it's probably not Usher, but I know the song now.
You have to
Keep
play
it
that
on
song.
the low.
Because my heart can't take it anymore?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's
There
a
you go.
shitty situation. It's a shitty situation that I hope that none of my friends put me in.
I'm going to make it a point now.
That they do it?
Huh?
That they do put her in a situation?
So George would say, George, you would confront him,
My friend.
the cheater.
My friend and the cheater. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
If
What did I say last time?
If you have a,
George, you can't keep your story straight?
No, I don't remember.
What did
did
I
I say
say
last
last time?
I don't remember.
so
if
we
I did.
already talked about this.
How do I feel
Yeah, we
today?
already talked
Remember,
about it.
it was the episode that Ruben was on. And he brought the clip with the
Oh,
Uber
that's
driver.
right. That's right. All right.
The Uber driver? Oh, the one where he took.
she took the husband back to the house with the mistress, dropped him off because it was
See,
her
I
business.
think that's just to see drama. I think it's a little different when you actually know these people personally.
well, yeah, that's what it was. But at the time, that's what prompted the question.
Here's the part of the situation that.
No, I would confront them. Yeah.
Sorry,
Either
George.
one,
Either one.
but you wouldn't tell the other one.
I would.
You would
yeah,
confront
I would-
the cheater, but
I would,
you wouldn't
I
tell.
would tell them either you do it or I do it.
Okay, but you would do it to either one of them.
Yeah, either one.
You too.
I guess because
Yeah,
I'm
someone
real.
said-
No, what about you,
My,
Adrian?
David just texted me, do not answer that question. So
As you bust someone
he's
out.
my lawyer.
Here's the thing about that situation, and this is the part that sucks, is that I feel like you're in a lose-lose. So if you confront,
That's why you stay the fuck out of it.
if you confront your friend,
No.
hold on, if you confront your friend, that friend is either going to stay with the person or not, and you will always be.
It's a world of lies.
No,
Hold on. So
if she stays with the
you're
person,
agreed.
then
You're right.
that other person
Oh,
will always look at you a certain way because you told on
like,
me.
bitch, you snitched on me, because you know that person is going to tell them, oh, so and so saw you.
And if she
with
doesn't stay with the
so-and-so.
person, you're the guy that ended my relationship. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Nay.
You're the reason that
I
my
am not the
relationship
reason.
ended.
You
That's
being
not
caught
that
is the reason.
you're being. I'm talking about from your friend's perspective.
You being caught is the reason.
I'm talking about from the one being cheated on.
Just saying.
But you did the right thing.
In your head, to you, you did the right thing.
Okay.
Maybe to them it wasn't. Some people would rather not know.
And that's where it's
None of your goddamn business.
fucked up.
But if you know you're a friend, come on, be like, this person would want to know.
So so hypothetically speaking, if you saw this cheating happen, it was none of your business, you stayed quiet, blah, 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 blah. And this same friend comes to you and says, so-and-so said that they saw you, that you
That's
saw
different.
them.
Again, I will
How
always.
would you confront that issue? I want to know how you would confront
I
that
would
issue.
tell them. Yeah, I did.
And why the fuck didn't you tell me?
Because it's none of my goddamn business.
I think that would put us.
Why
this
are
is
you
straight-
so angry?
I don't believe in lying by omission. I don't think omission is lying. If
Okay.
I don't tell you something, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I'm gonna fucking tell you. So
I think
be careful what you ask.
that puts that puts a strain on your relationship, right? Like it just,
What?
if you not telling them, they find out later and they're like, oh, you knew. It's like, yeah, well, yeah,
It doesn't
kinda-
put a strain on it doesn't put a strain on the relationship because the relationship
friendship.
functions friendship because it functions fine.
Yeah.
It might when they find out that you knew.
Yeah.
But at that point, if you're not okay with me minding my own damn business, then we probably shouldn't be friends. You know what I
So
mean?
yeah, I see what you're saying. The way you think about it. Yes.
Yeah.
I got you.
I get it from if I'm the type of person that wants you to tell me and you don't tell me, then I don't want you as a friend. So it works out.
Yeah, because I think I'd be. Well, I don't know.
It's a shitty situation. I think it's just a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Is
well,
Yvette behind me?
okay. No. I was gonna.
Are you worried that she,
I was just gonna say, if you ever see that woman cheating on me, don't fucking tell me. It's none of your goddamn business.
I was gonna say. I was gonna
your
ask if one of us like, you know, some situation, would you tell us?
I already answered the question. No.
You said no. Would you? You see one of them like in the same situation, would you tell us?
I'm questioning my thoughts at this moment.
Doesn't tell me.
Because I like the part of it's
Minding
none of
your
my
damn business?
Like I like that part. Mm-hmm. I really like that part. I feel like on a drunken day, if I get pissed off enough and I've had one too many, I'd be the one to be like, you know
this
what?
is why.
You know
and
what,
you
bitch?
tell the person.
She's cheating on
This is
you.
why I think you should live your life following your
Your North Star.
most
North.
basest fucking instincts. If your instincts when you're sober tell you to do something, you should do it, because when you're drunk, that's exactly what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're never
true.
gonna catch me being a different person when I'm drunk, because I don't like. I'm the same person. If you ask me something, I'm gonna fucking answer it, and I'm gonna answer it honestly, so that you'll never catch me in a lie, ever.
Oh,
It's not about catching you in a lie, though.
I'm never gonna tell you something drunk that I won't tell you sober.
see how that makes sense? He has his composure when he's drunk. I don't.
No,
Yes,
he just he has no secrets when he's drunk.
Oh,
They're
Dun
just-
dun dun.
He just puts it all out,
Pretty much.
Have I seen him?
and when he's
Many
drunk, it's
times.
like
would you say
I'm like, have I seen
Well,
him?
she says,
drunk?
yeah, everybody's seen me.
I've seen him
drunk.
drunk.
Schwasted.
Wasted.
Schwasted.
Would you,
I had
Adrian?
a follow up.
If same situation, would you tell us?
Nah, probably not.
No.
You know what?
I like drama.
A part of me feels
I
like,
was like, I don't want to be friends with you fuckers anymore.
dude, like a part of me feels like that's like against, and I was going to say guy code, but no, because I'm not a guy.
Do you want to ask us?
That's
Sure, bro.
against, bro code.
Don't call it guy code. It's bro code.
I feel like that's against bro code, dude. Like,
What?
you know what? If you guys were to see my husband out
I don't follow bro code.
and then
I do.
you see me, or like, you guys haven't met him yet, right?
No.
I think I might have once, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I've just seen him on Facebook so much.
Or sometimes,
Possibly.
you know, the times he was supposedly here with you, you know.
No, he's definitely never been here.
He's
With
think
us.
Oh, he's never
never been
been
I
here
think it
before,
matters.
that's why I'm like,
It matters on the people.
I,
Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. And,
I don't
and,
know.
and
Like
maybe
you
that's
said,
what it is.
like the friendship, or
And maybe
the-
that's what it is, because it's like you guys have known him for 0 minutes. And if you were to see him out and then he were to be like, say, hypothetically speaking, you guys are out at a concert and you see homeboy and he's just
Macking on this chick.
so happens to be in seats next to you because
All
whatever.
the Gen Z people. What is macking?
Well, yeah, like let's say like I don't know him,
Right.
And
then
I see him,
and then
and then I
yes.
see him here. with
And then
you.
you see him here with me and you're
It's
like,
like a
what the fuck?
movie.
Yes. A whole novela. You mean to tell me you're not going to say anything to me?
I would just be like, Joe.
Adrian would
I'll
just
tell
be
everybody
like,
else.
Adrian would be like, hey, dude, go get me a beer. Right now.
Right now. I don't know.
just be like,
but do you
oh.
see what I mean? Where I feel like that's
This is
against
awkward.
bro code. Where it's like,
I see what you're saying, and it does feel like a betrayal of sorts, but it's none of my business.
yeah, but I'm going to feel I feel like now that I'm putting that into perspective, in that context, I am going to,
Okay, so what you're saying is you'd want to know.
yes.
Okay, well, once you say that, then it's on me, right? Now, if I see it happening, I have to tell you.
But
Yeah.
hold on. So that's
See,
the
that's what I
thing
was
though,
gonna go to.
because you have known, and this is where it's the line, I guess, because you guys have known him for 0 minutes.
That's irrelevant, though.
No, but it is. It is relevant because if it's someone that's a mutual friend of him and I can completely understand where they're like, you know what, it's none of my
But
business.
that's not the point. I don't know that
but
they're a
I-
mutual friend of the two of you.
And I don't
My
even
point
think that's
is,
bro code.
you as a person,
Wait.
until you just said, I want you to tell me, I don't know how you feel about it. You might be the type of person that doesn't want to know. And by me telling you, I'm forcing you to now act on that. You might have already known, but nobody else knew. Right? Now
No,
that
that's
I
true.
know, you're like, oh, fuck, well, now somebody else knows. Now I got to do something about it. And now you might have resentment against me because I told you something that you already knew.
And you didn't want to
But
do
now that
anything
you
about
know
it.
that other people know,
And see, well, so I can see that perspective.
Okay, so let's all put it out there. If you don't tell me, I don't want to fucking know.
She's gonna be like,
I think wants to know. Adrian, do you want to know?
she's gonna be like, we're swingers.
What? Do you want to know? If one of
I
your
wear
friends sees
pineapples.
Gladys cheating on you, do you want to know?
I got you, bro.
Well, see, you're making it. Don't you say no? Okay,
I got
George,
you, bro. I got you.
He doesn't want to know. Why would you tell him?
He's
He
gonna
just
tell him
fucking told you
regardless.
that you don't want to know.
That
like, no,
that
bro, I'm
answer
gonna
that answer was a little bit like
It was a little shaky. Yeah,
it was a little
but
shaky.
He
It
still
was
said
a-
no. Do you want to know?
You're still questioning.
I do.
Okay, then I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Hold
tell
on.
me.
Would it depend on who the information is coming from?
What? No.
Yes, it does, because if I feel like it depends on
If it's family or friends,
not even. It depends on the person that it's coming from, because if it is from, again, somebody that only knows me, doesn't know homeboy, you better fucking tell me. But if it's someone that's mutual, I can understand if they choose not to.
But do you want to know?
That's not the question.
yeah, that is
It
a question.
was
It's
until you
literally
changed
just-
it.
I did change it.
I think
It
bro
depends on who's
code.
telling
I
me.
think bro code is not saying anything, right?
No, I think bro code is saying
No,
something.
bro
I
code
don't-
is saying
bro
something.
code is not dating
Yeah, when each
his
other's
chick
yeah, is
after they
ex.
break up.
That's-
That's bro code.
Is it the
That is bro code.
Bro
Wait.
code is like you just hey.
Hey, if that's my ex, that's like nobody,
nobody touches
Yeah,
that person?
like she's gone. She's irrelevant.
She's dead to you.
Yeah, she's dead to all of us. Type of thing. Yeah, then it's
I feel like women break bro code a lot.
they don't have a bro code.
On
They don't
purpose.
have a code.
It's like,
Women
oh
have
yeah,
no-
I'm
I
gonna
think
date your
some
best friend.
I think some girls don't have a code.
Okay. Is there a girl code?
I don't think that exists.
I think there is. Unfortunately,
I
not all girls follow it. But that's where it goes. Where it's like
what's one unspoken rule of the girl code, or I guess one girl code,
unspoken.
or no something that
I don't feel like I know.
Girl?
well, okay.
Why y'all talking shit?
I'm just saying.
We're just
Just
talking.
girls just don't have codes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's my point. Man.
I don't know. I think there's a different. There's.
I don't know. I think
David sent in a couple questions. Did you see them?
what do you say?
I don't know if it's
David or
The guy
Last
that was
week's
here last
guest?
week?
well, actually, this person
Did you say
will
the guy?
remain anonymous.
Okay.
David will. He have
David.
2-4 through me.
You're gonna beep that out. Beep.
Would you consider a shared tragedy to be quality time?
Yes.
And how about arguing? Is that quality time?
Well, depends
Wait.
on who you are.
Okay, so shared tragedy, is that quality time?
A shared tragedy? Like, what do you mean?
We're like talking about someone
Maybe
dying.
he's talking about
That's what
we
I'm
talked
thinking.
about last week, right?
I don't know what we talked about last week, but a shared
about-
tragedy is like you're both
Somebody died.
9/11 survivors and you both ran out of the building at the same time and you went somewhere and that's
Well, psychologically, they say that is what will
well, that's not shared quality time, but that is
not shared
definitely
quality time, but it's definitely a shared, like it's
a shared experience will make two people think that
Yes.
they're closer to each other than they actually are.
Yes.
Because they shared that experience.
And they will
But what
focus on
David is
that.
asking is that shared quality time. If you already know the person and you just happen to go through some tragedy together, does that count as shared quality time?
I don't know.
Like that week, let's just say they both worked, 16 hours a day. But that one day they had that tragedy, and then a week later they're like, we never spent any quality time. And then he goes back and says, remember when they burned down and we ran out together?
No, that
was
is
shared-
not considered.
That's not what he's talking. No, is that what he's saying?
I don't know if that's what he's saying, but I would not consider that
Where
as
did he send these questions to? I didn't see
like
them.
Facebook.
I would hate for that to be. I actually thought about that. I would hate
Having a shared.
for that to be the only experiences that I have with someone. Tragedy. Isn't that there's a word for that? Isn't there?
What about
Shared
okay? So
trauma?
what about that one's kind of weird. What about arguing?
That's not quality time.
Define quality.
Arguing is not one of them. Well, look,
You don't have fun arguing?
Fun? No. That's exhausting.
Some people like it.
Yeah, I know.
Are you
They
looking at
usually
me?
marry each other. They usually marry each other. One that doesn't like the drama and one that does. They usually marry each other.
No, so honestly, seriously, define quality time. Like, what do you consider quality time?
It's different for everyone, no?
That's why I'm asking her to define it.
I don't know, because statistics have recently.
I don't give a shit about statistics. I want you
wanna
to
hear the
define what do you consider.
statistics.
What do you consider quality time?
I don't know, Joe. Why am I the spotlight?
Well,
What do
because you said no. You
consider?
said because you said arguing is not quality time.
Arguing is not quality time.
So
the
what
guest
is
today.
quality
For
time?
me, quality time is doing something that two people can laugh about or be happy and laugh about.
Well, that's happy times together.
That's quality time. It doesn't have to be at a restaurant. It can be at a restaurant.
Yeah.
It can be in your kitchen.
Yeah, you
It
remember
can
that
be
one
in your
time?
living room.
Right, but so you're saying quality time is only happy time together.
Yeah.
Okay. George?
I don't think it's. I mean, I feel like quality time is whenever time together's time together. I guess bonding over whatever. I don't know, going to have dinner together, doing something.
Happy times.
Yeah, happy times. Could it be tragic or not tragic, but
Over a tragedy?
over other situations or other? Yeah, but I think quality time is mainly happy moments, but happy times.
Okay. Adrian?
I feel like when you block out a certain time for you and the other person, that's quality time. Whatever happens in that time,
If you get mad at each other,
it's quality time.
Yeah, because
I mean, you can.
We're spending quality time arguing.
I mean, you can go, out on a dinner date or something, and then spend the whole time arguing.
it's still
feel like-
quality time.
I don't want
That's-
that. I see. I wouldn't want that to count as quality time.
You don't count it as quality time.
I don't. Or two people can be going out to dinner and be stuck on their phones not stuck, but each one can be on their own phone and not even having a conversation.
No,
That
but
doesn't make it
they
quality
could,
time.
They could do that and be happy.
I'm saying I think
Yeah, maybe they don't get to do that ever.
sitting on the
then
couch
that's
together.
not quality time.
No, wait. You said happy time is quality time. Mm-hmm. Two people who go out to dinner and they both really enjoy being on their phones the whole time are happy. By your definition, that's quality time.
This is true.
No.
What do you mean? No?
Quality time, happy time with each other, not with the.
They're with each other.
No. Like, chingada madre. If I'm on my phone, I'm not here.
But are you happy? The question is not whether you're here. You said happy time.
It's
That's
different.
happy
It's quality time.
That's quality time with my phone. I wouldn't consider that quality time with the other person.
The question is it quality time or is it not quality time?
No, it's not.
Because
Because you're not. My definition of quality time with someone is me having happy times with that someone. With
right. So you two
no,
sitting
not
at a
on my
table,
phone. No, not on
even
my
if
phone.
you're happy,
No,
so then it's not happy time.
it is happy time, but not on my phone because it's my phone that's making me happy,
Okay.
not the other person.
Are you done?
Yeah, way.
Oh, well, no.
You just skip.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Charles.
You were in the middle of it, and I
No, I
interrupted
just
you.
said blocking out time and doing whatever in between,
Okay.
whatever that is.
What about you? I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, that's where this was going.
Yeah.
So to me, for me, quality time is any time that you spend with another person and it enriches the relationship, right? Where you get to know somebody more, where you share happy times, where you share sad times in a good manner. So I've had a lot of quality time with my family at funerals because I never see the family and then I see them then and we commiserate and we talk and when we fucking support each other and we're all about fucking family at a funeral. So a shared tragedy is quality time.
That's true.
If I go to dinner with my wife and
it that
we're
way,
sitting
damn.
there
Does it make you
and
mad?
we're arguing all night, but at the end of the night, we both learned something about each other and it made the relationship stronger. That was quality time because we got something out of it. It's not. I didn't ask you what happy times were. It's quality times. And to me, quality brings something to the relationship. It furthers a relationship. It grows a relationship, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's at a funeral or we're arguing all night. At the end of the night, if we both learned something from each other, we both got something out of it, and we grew as a couple, that's quality time.
George, why are you laughing?
Does it make you mad whenever he makes a point?
Yes.
If we're both sitting there fucking happy as can be,
Stupid Joe, why
staring
is
at
he
our
here?
phones because the shit we're looking at is funny, we both had a great time, but not interacting with each other.
Not
That's
together.
not quality time.
Good thing.
Not together.
So it has nothing to do with being happy. It has to do with the quality of the time that you spend together.
My brain associates quality time with happy time.
I can see why that would be the case. Yeah.
So in my brain, you say a funeral. I understand where it's like, that's when you get the closest to your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, the people you haven't seen in forever.
But you don't take that as a quality time?
I can see where it can, it's more of a, where I feel, because I associate quality time with happy, I would not feel comfortable saying that quality time is at a funeral, because in my brain I associate.
And also, my experience at funerals might be different than yours.
Honestly.
So don't take that like this. You know,
But
it wasn't specific to the funeral. It's to the experience
I know.
that you had at the funeral.
Right. And that's where it's, at the end of the day, it's a funeral. So it's not a happy moment.
It depends on who you ask.
I mean,
it
we
was-
celebrate people's lives, right?
Yeah.
Especially
I
if
feel
it's
like
like somebody
that's how
that's
we
been
do it.
It's-
hurting for a long time, and it's time, and everybody's happy that they're gone. Not because they're gone, but because they're no longer suffering. It's a happy time.
It's a sad and
But
happy
it's
moment
still
for
a
us.
sad,
I think.
yeah, where
Yeah.
it's I can understand that perspective, but it's still a sad moment where I don't, in my head, I don't say, yeah, you know, remember when so and so passed away? We had so much fun.
Well, you know what? You're also young.
So what you're saying?
So
She
I'm
hasn't
saying
experienced.
you haven't experienced that as much as maybe I have lately here. And in the past few years, I feel like the only quality time I've spent with my extended family has been at funerals.
I mean,
Because there aren't a lot of weddings anymore when everybody's fucking 50, 60, 70 years old. There are a lot of funerals.
None of the kids want to get married.
don't get me wrong. Like, I can, when you specifically said funeral, I can think of a time recently where it was, again, and it's more of like a guilty, like, damn, it was nice seeing everybody, but it sucks under that circumstance.
And that's why we had a family reunion finally last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Well-
I think I when it comes to funerals, for example, our the funeral we had about a year ago, 2 years ago, for my family, for this side of the family, was like a happy, sad moment, and where he, to his point, it's like I felt like it was quality time with them, seeing people that we usually don't see. We're talking like, you know, talking about our family members that passed away and everything. On the other side of my family, we had this funeral that's like 2 weeks after that one, and it was just way different. And I didn't take it as quality time, you know, with them. Just like it was a sad moment. It was a sad time there.
That's
So-
fair. That's what I meant by it's not the same for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. How did it get so sad?
Like,
With quality.
Mrs. What does Mrs. Wallace say on the Pulp Fiction? Isn't it nice when two people can sit down and have a dinner and not say shit or something like that?
Yeah,
you
it
remember
just
that
talks
part?
about
The voices in my
uncomfortable
head.
silences.
I can hear the voices in my head. Have you heard that one? I can feel, or I can hear the voices in my head.
I don't remember the exact quote, but
Well,
yeah,
like
that's
a happy time is when you can sit with your significant other
And not say anything.
and not say anything and just kind of
Yeah. Have a
that's
meal.
quality time.
Have a meal. Eat.
You're tired.
But George is on his phone and he's happy.
Sorry,
he's
no,
having
no, no.
quality
Damn,
time.
George.
You made me think.
Your father's at the house, son. It's weird.
Your father's at the.
His father
My father's always at the house.
at my house. Anyways, so yeah, quality time.
What else y'all got?
Not much. Had a great time.
You didn't say a whole lot.
Should we just like move the recording out to the living room from
Honestly,
now on?
come on.
I think we
I
should kick everybody out. I mean,
Wait, do you not see it's a little bit better? Like, having distance from each other, it feels more.
So,
So-
I wish we had a bigger room. We would do
Look,
this all the time.
hold on, because when I had said if we would have pillows and all fluffy stuff in that room, we could do it like this.
Can't, because that room's half the size of
or
where we're sitting right now.
Or we put
Beanbags.
beanbags in every corner, and then a camera's in the middle.
I like that. I do like that one.
All right. The last thing I want to ask is just
How would you take over
the
the world?
DNC stuff that's going on this week. Did y'all see that coming? Like,
DNC.
remember a month
About-
ago when we were
Thinking of DNR.
when we were like
Trump's gonna win?
winning for sure.
Yeah.
He got shot. He got the best pictures. Like they were awesome.
It's like
Like,
it's
what
all a
happened?
180. Like, he didn't take advantage. He doesn't know what to do about Kamala. It's
He
just,
doesn't know how to shut up. That's all he had to do was shut up. He would have won the election.
you think so?
Yes.
Just like COVID,
Yeah,
He would've-
pretty much.
just not done shit. He would have been fine. He
So
would
do you
have
guys
got
think-
reelected.
Do you think he lost? He's losing.
It's an even like it's there's a race now.
There's a lot of numbers that are showing like a crazy turnaround,
You know what I think it is?
like unprecedented.
The media.
No. I actually think that it's the people that thought that Trump was going to lose the first round and realized that that it's the people that didn't vote first time around because they thought Trump would never, like, how is he going to win? That
Well, they're the ones that came out in 2020.
Yeah, those are for sure.
I think that they're coming out.
I
Even
think they
more
weren't.
now.
They weren't coming out for Biden this year.
No, I
Agreed.
think
Oh, definitely
this
not.
time there is a lot of red that are like going, purple or whatever they call it,
Or
or blue.
I'm okay with purple.
they're like
Yeah, they're like, all right, this is enough. Like,
about Trump.
yeah,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I just don't. Okay, and if you're a Trump supporter, or if you're just a Republican who's gonna vote red because you're a Republican and that's what you do all the time, this is an open invitation to anybody who has any good points to make
Yeah.
to come on as a guest and tell us why you're voting for Donald Trump. Because I know there's a lot of people in my life that are like intelligent, that I consider intelligent people, that are fucking voting for Trump. And I know they're voting for Trump. And I can't understand why. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I don't give a shit what party you're from. Like, Democrats have been shitheads forever. Republicans have been shitheads forever.
Oh, yeah, they're all shitheads.
They're all shitheads. But you got to pick, because of the system that we have, the lesser of two evils. And if you're voting for Trump and you have like actual arguments and actual reasons and actual like, if you can articulate an argument, I want you to come on and tell me why you're voting for Trump. And it's got to be more than because he's going to kick all the illegals out or because Democrats are stupid and they're socialists. Like an actual argument with data and actual like,
Damn.
these are his, this is what he's going to do day one in office. Because I don't have a fucking clue what he's going to do day one in office other than try to become a dictator, because that's what he said he's going to do day one in office. So if you're one of those people, please come on
I don't.
and we will have open discussion. I promise I won't call you stupid.
damn,
That's
You're not
I just
that
want to
lucky.
know. I want to know. I want to know why you would vote for that guy.
So, something that I have realized with speaking to a few people that are Trump supporters is that they find some of the stuff that he says as comical. They
That was
think
me
that
in
it's a
2016,
joke.
which was fine. In 2016,
you're like,
if
oh,
you were to
shit.
tell me that in 2016, I get it. 8 years later, it's not funny anymore.
But they still find
'cause
it funny.
He's
Like
using the
they-
same jokes. Like, change it up.
But it's
It's like George
that's-
Lopez.
He's still trying
He was
to-
funny once,
Yeah.
and then it's the same shtick over and over.
See, ¿me entiendes? Where it's like it's a matter of like that's what I've come across. Where it's like, oh my god, he's so hilarious. Did you see this? It's a joke. It's a meme.
That's fine. I
But in
still
my
find
head,
it
I'm
funny,
like-
but I'm not gonna vote for him.
I'm like, are you for real? Like, but you're. I don't know.
I mean, in 2016,
yeah,
it wasn't a nice change, but it was a change. And everybody was like, let's see what fucking
I was
happens.
having a fucking blast listening to his
I think
dumb
a lot
ass.
of people were like, okay, maybe this could be
yeah,
positive.
like, let's see
okay,
what happens.
let's-
But he got the chance. And
To be clear,
he
I thought it
fucked
was
up.
funny, but I never thought he would win. because he had no business being in government.
But I think that's
true.
those are the folks that
and
are.
that's why he won.
But I feel like that's what's coming out of coming out more so now than because of Biden. After Trump, because of Biden, I feel like there's additional people that are coming out that are like, oh fuck, my vote actually, like, I have to vote. Like, I actually have to. I can tell you that I was
Did you vote in 2016?
No,
2020.
Did you vote in 2020?
I did.
Okay, so all those people came out in 2020.
That was you.
I think this year,
And I think this year is going to be that much more.
It's going to be a much bigger. It's going to be a landslide because there's a lot of, like Adrian said, red people that are going purple or blue.
Independents.
I think they're sick and tired of it. I think they're not as stupid as I'm making them out to be. A lot of them, but there's still those out there that are.
I also feel that a lot of them are also hiding.
There's a lot of centrists that are not. They're just not doing anything. They're just sitting back and waiting for it to get back to normal.
I think we're boring people with politics talks, but anyway.
No, I mean, it wasn't. It was just.
Yeah.
Are y'all
It was
surprised?
good. Not surprised.
You're not
I didn't know
surprised?
the
I'm
num-
not surprised.
A month
didn't know
ago,
the
we were
numbers.
like, he's gonna win.
Well, I mean,
that
that
was a question.
But after everything is
I
done.
am surprised. But based on what's happened, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
yeah.
So
I would
I wanna
have
be able to live in peace.
I guess to your point, I would have a month ago. I would have
Impossible.
never thought we would be where we are today because of where we were a month ago.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
thought
He
he
had
had
it
it. I thought he had it in
locked
the bag.
down.
I was like, oh, okay, cool.
We're done.
Hang on.
It happened too soon. What is it? It happened too soon. Like
Yeah,
So she
he
said,
should have waited to get shot till like
a week
October,
before.
yeah, October.
A week before we would have been done.
if you look,
they waited till after.
if
But
you,
nobody knew he was
RNC.
such a fast healer.
True.
It's the fastest healer.
Yeah, the
Had
fastest
he
healer.
not
Fastest
been a
healer.
fast healer, he'd still be wearing
Yeah,
that. shit.
My-
it would have worked.
This is true.
All right, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I gotta go pee. So.
I gotta go pee.